Hi students, now we discuss about derived quantities and their units. You already know what is that derived quantities? That is quantities that can be expressed in terms of fundamental quantities are called derived quantities. That is area, volume, velocity, acceleration, force, etc. Okay, in the physical quantities, expression and its units. Physical quantity, plane, angle, solid angle. Expression, plane angle, arc by radius, unit is radian. Solid angle, surface area by radius square, stadian. Unit. Area, length into meters, breadth, meter square. Velocity, displacement by time. Displacement you measure in length. So that is meter. So meter second power minus 1. Okay. So meter second power minus 1. Meter second power minus 1. Then acceleration acceleration is velocity by time. So meter second power minus 1 by second. So meter second power minus 2. And angular velocity, angular displacement by time, radian second power minus 1. Angular acceleration, angular velocity by time, so radian second power minus 2. Then density, mass by volume, kg meter power minus 3. Linear momentum, P is equal to mv. So mass into velocity, kg meter second power minus 1. Moment of inertia, mass into distance square, mass you measure kg, so kg meter square. Force, F equal to ma according to Newton's second law. So mass into acceleration, kg meter second power minus 2 or Newton. Pressure, force by area, kg meter second power minus 2, meter power minus 2. So you get kg meter power minus 1, s power minus 2 or Newton meter power minus 2 or Pascal. Energy, force into distance. So you get kg meter second power minus 2 into meter, kg meter square second power minus 2 or Newton meter or joule. Power, work by time. Energy and work are same unit. Work by time is joule second power minus 1 or watt or nm second power minus 1. Impulse, force into time, Newton second. Surface tension, force by length, Newton meter per minus 1. Moment of force, force into distance, so Newton meter. Electric charge, current into time. Current you measure, current is equal to charge. Current you measure ampere into second. So charge is equal to current into time. That is charge you already know. Measure in coulomb. Current into current density, current by area, A, ampere meter power minus 2. Magnetic induction, force by current into length, Newton, ampere power minus 1, meter power minus 1 or Tesla. Force constant, force by displacement, force Newton. Displacement you measure length, so meter power minus 1. Newton meter power minus 1. Planck's constant, energy of photon by frequency. Energy you measure joules. Okay. So frequency is 1 by T. So joule second. Specific heat, heat energy by mass into temperature. So joule, kg power minus 1, k power minus 1. Boltzmann constant, energy by temperature. Energy, joule. Temperature, Kelvin. So joule Kelvin power minus 1. So radian. In this case, pi radian equal to 180 degree. So 1 radian equal to 180 degree by pi. So you get 57.27 degree. 1 degree is degree of arc, so that is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So relation between radian, degree and minutes. 1 degree equal to pi by radian. So that is equal to 1.745 into 10 power minus 2 radian. Pi is 3.14. So you divide this one. So you get 1.745 into 10 power minus 2 radian. 1 minute equal to 1 degree divided by 60. So 1 degree equal to 1.745 into 10 power minus 2 divided by 60. You get approximately equal to 2.91 into 10 power minus 4 radian. 1 minute equal to 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So 1 second equal to 1 degree divided by 3600. 60 into 60. So 3600, that is equal to 1.745 into 10 power minus 2 divided by 3600, that is approximately equal to 4.85 into 10 power minus 6 radian. Then next we discuss about measurement of basic quantities. In this case we measure the length and mass time. First we discuss about measurement of length. You know the concept of distance in everyday life. So length is, you already know, length is defined as the distance between any two points in space. Okay, so then SI unit of length is meter, you already know. Okay, so in this case the measurement, macroscope measurement and macrocosm and microcosm. What is macroscosm? Macroscosm is a measurement of very widely sizes and their distances. Measurement of very widely sizes objects and their distances. Microcosm is a small objects, the measurement of small objects distances. Macrocosm is a big object distances, measurement of big object distances. Macrocosm is a big object distances. Microcosm is a small object. It means molecules, atoms, proton, electron, neutron, etc. Okay. Macrocosm is a large objects like galaxy, stars, moon, the distance between earth and moon, earth and stars. Okay, that is a macrocosm. Then another methods are distance ranging from 10 power minus 5 meter to 10 power 2 meter can be measured by direct methods. We used in lower class, you use in mathematics geometry, we use scales. That scales, 1 meter scales are small size scales, we use small case, long size scale you use. That is that measurement is up to 10 power minus 3 meter to 1 meter. Okay. Vernier caliper, it measure up to 10 power minus 4 meter. In the screw gauge, it measure up to 10 power minus 5 meter and so on. These are all direct methods. Okay. In the case of atomic and astronomical distance cannot be used in this direct methods. So we use indirect methods. Okay. So we use both positive and negative 10 powers of powers of tens, that is positive or negatives. That prefix of each power are used. Okay. That is prefix for powers of 10. Multiple is 10 power 1. That prefix is deca. Symbol is dA. 10 power 2 is hecta. That is H. Symbol is H. 10 power 3 kilo. Symbol is K. 10 power 6 mega. Symbol is capital M. 10 power 9 giga. Symbol is capital G. 10 power 12 tera, capital T. 10 power 15 peta. symbol is capital P. 10 power 18 hexa, capital E. 10 power 21 zeta, symbol is Z. 10 power 24 iota, symbol is Y. Then submultiple. You already know in the multiples in the SI systems, the features or advantages of SI systems we knew, that is submultiples and multiples. Multiples and submultiples can be expressed as powers of 10. That is, this one is that. That is submultiple. 10 power minus 1, that is deci, symbol is D. 10 power minus 2 centi, symbol C, small c. 10 power minus 3 milli, small m. 10 power minus 6 micro, mu, symbol is mu. 10 power minus 9 nano, small n. 10 power minus 12 pico, small p. 10 power minus 50 femto, small f. 10 power minus 18 atto, small a. 10 power minus 21 zipto, small z. 10 power minus 24 yocto, small y. This is a prefix for powers of 10. Then next one is measurement of small distances, screw gauge and vernier caliper. First we discuss about screw gauge. This is a screw gauge. You study in lower class, we see in lab. Okay, this screw gauge is an instrument used for measuring accurately the dimension of object up to maximum about 50 meter. The object is kept in this gap. Okay, this one is a pitch scale, this one is a pitch scale, this one is a head scale. Okay, this is a pitch scale, this one is a head scale. Head scale have 100 divisions, pitch scale 10 divisions. Okay, in this case this is 5 divisions, this is a 100 divisions. In this case the head scale, how to you calculate error? The pitch scale readings 0 and head scale reading of 0 is coincide, that is no error takes place. In this case positive error, when the positive error takes place, the pitch scale reading 0 and head scale reading above the 1 2 3 above the 0, it means 1 2 3 5 etc. That is positive error. In this case 0 is coincide with 5. This is a positive error. In negative error, 0 error is coincide below 0. Below 0 means that is 99, 98, 95. The pitch scale 0 is coincide with 95 in this case. So it is a negative 0 error. This is a negative 0 error. So this screw gauge of least count is 0.01 millimeter. The principle of this screw gauge is magnification of linear motion using circular motion of a screw. What is the principle? The magnification of linear motion using circular motion of a screw. The pitch scale, this is a horizontal, this head scale is rotated. So this is rotated by means of screw. So the circular linear motion using circular motion of a screw. The next one is a vernier caliper. This is one is a vernier caliper. Okay, this one is a main scale, this is a vernier scale. This one is a vernier scale, this is a jaws. So the object is kept between these jaws. Okay. So in this case, the vernier scales and main scales are zeros are coincide, so no error takes place. Positive error means 0 is right side move, slightly right move, it is a positive error. In the vernier scale, move left side to the main scale, it is a negative error. Okay. So this is vernier scale reading. This is a vernier scale, this one is a main scale. So vernier caliper is a instrument for measuring the dimension of an object, namely diameter of a hole or a depth of a hole. The least count of vernier caliper is 0.1 mm. Then measurement of large distances. For measuring larger distances such as the height of tree, distance of moon or a planet from the earth, some special methods are adopted. Triangulation method, parallaxis method, radar method and laser method, etc. We are used to determine very large distances. Now we see the triangulation method for the height of an accessible object. We take a tree. Okay, consider the tree of height AB. This tree of height AB, that is equal to h. Okay, we calculate this h value, the tree's height. So let C be a point of observation at a distance x from this tree, from the point B. So place of observation, place a range finder at C and measure the angle of elevation, that is theta. Angle of elevation theta, that is angle ACB equal to theta. So tan theta equal to adjacent side, opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is on AB and adjacent side is BC. You know AB is equal to h and BC equal to x. So tan theta equal to h by x. So height h equal to x tan theta. Okay, knowing the x and the h value, knowing the x and the theta value, you calculate h value. The next one is a parallaxis method. Very large distance such as distance of a plant or a star from earth can be measured by parallaxis method. Parallaxis is the name given to the apparent change in the position of an object with respect to the background when the object is seen from two different positions, that is left and right positions. Okay, so the distance between that means the points of observation, that is called the basis. Two positions difference is called the basis. So the observer O, the position of observer is O. The observer is holding a pen before him against the background of a wall. When the pen is looked at first by our left eye, okay, that is observer pen is noted left eye. Okay, then by our right eye or by closing the left eye using a right eye. So you get L and R, two different positions you get with respect to this background of this wall. Okay, the shift in the position of an object when viewed with two eyes L and R is the basis. Okay, then when viewed with two eyes, keeping one eye closed at a time is known as parallaxis. The distance between the left and the right are called bases. Okay, so angle LOR equal to theta. This is called a parallaxis angle, paralytic angle. Theta is called LOR is equal to theta. This angle LOR is called parallax angle or paralytic angle. So LR as an arc of a length, that is B, and LO equal to LR, LO equal to LO equal to RO equal to X. Okay, so we get theta equal to B by X. Theta equal to B by X. So, B is a basis. B is a basis, X unknown distance. So, knowing B value, theta value, you can calculate the X value. Then next one, this is 3-mark question. The next one also a 3-mark question. Determination of distance of moon from Earth. It is also one 3-mark question. So, in this case, this is C is the center of the earth. A and B are the opposite sides of the earth's opposite sides. So, this AB is the diameter of the earth. So, from A and B, the parallax is theta 1 and theta 2. Theta 1 and theta 2 with respect to the moon. To same distant star are determined with help of an astronomical telescope. So, total parallaxes of moon subtended on earth, angle AMB equal to, this angle AMB is theta equal to this theta 1 plus theta 2. Angle AMB equal to theta, that is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2. So, theta is measured in radians. Then theta equal to AB divided by AM. This AM is nearly equal to MC. This AM is nearly equal to MC. So, theta equal to AM divided by MC, or MC equal to AB by theta. So, knowing the value of AB and theta, we calculate the moon distance of moon from the earth. Then radar method. This is 5-mark and or 3-mark question. So, radar means, the radar stands for radio detection and ranging. A radar can be used to measure accurately the distance of a nearby planet such as Mars. So, in this method, radio waves are sent from transmitter, which after reflection from the planet are detected by the receiver. By measuring the time interval between the instants the radio waves are sent and received, the distance of the planet can be determined as, you already speed is equal to distance by time. So, in this case, distance travel by the radio waves divided by time taken. So, speed is explained in, you already know in lower class, speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, so the distance equal to speed into time. So, distance d is equal to speed of radio waves into time taken. So, the time taken is the waves instant on the planet and it get back to the receiver. So, 2 times the distance travel, that time taken is 2 times. So, d is equal to Vt divided by 2, where V is the speed of the radio waves. T is the distance covered during the forward and backward path of the radio waves. So, it is divided by 2. So to get the actual distance of the object, this method can be used to determine the height at which an aeroplane flies from the ground. Okay, this is the radar. Radar signals radio waves are sent from transmitter, and it will incident on the aeroplane, and it reflect and it back to the receiver. So here the radio waves travels 2 times, so it divided by 2. Then range and order of lengths, size of objects and distance to the boundary observable universe is 10 power 26. Distance to the Andromeda galaxy 10 power 22. Size of our galaxy 10 power 29. Distance from Earth to the nearest star, that is other than the sun, 10 power sun. You already know sun is one of the star. So nearest star is 10 power 16. Average radius of Pluto's orbit is 10 power 12. Distance of sun from the earth is 10 power 11. Distance of moon from the earth 10 power 8. Radius of earth is 10 power 7. Height of the mountain Everest above sea level 10 power 4. Length of a football field 10 power 2. Thickness of a paper 10 power minus 4. Diameter of a red blood cells 10 power minus 5. Wavelength of light is 10 power minus 7. Length of typical virus 10 power minus 8. Diameter of the hydrogen atom is 10 power minus 10. Size of atomic nucleus 10 power minus 14. Diameter of a proton 10 power minus 15. Some common practical units, that is Fermi, 1 FM equal to 10 power minus 15 meter. 1 angstrom, 1 A power 0, that is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. 1 nanometer, 1 nm equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. 1 micron, that is equal to 1 mu m, that is equal to 10 power minus 6 m. 1 light year, light year means it is a 2 mark question. Distance traveled by light in vacuum in 1 year. So 1 light year equal to 9.467 into 10 power 15 meter. 1 astronomical unit, that is the mean distance of earth from the sun. An astronomical unit it is also a 2 mark question. What is an astronomical unit? The mean distance of earth from the sun. 1 AU equal to 1.496 into 10 power 11 meter. 1 parsec, it is also a 2 mark question, and the value is a 1 mark question. 1 parsec, that is parallelic second, distance at which an arc of length 1 astronomical unit subtends an angle of 1 second of arc. So 1 parsec equal to 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter, that is equal to 3.26 light year. Okay.